What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here. In today's video, I'm talking about the most disrespectful ratings of NBA 2K20. Now, I've already done this video before. I did this before the game came out and they released all the ratings, but this time I want to do it after the All-Star break. I mean, the NBA has changed completely since then, and I want to talk about which players have been doing a lot better the past couple days, or at least 30 days, and they're being disrespected. So I want to talk about that in this video. Before this video starts, if you're one of the 57% of viewers who watch these videos and is not subscribed, don't be lame, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. Now, let's get this video started. I want to start with a team that maybe is not doing as good right now, the Phoenix Suns with DeAndre Ayton. Now, this is his second year in the NBA, and as you already know, he's been doing better this year. The problem with DeAndre Ayton is that they're losing, and he was just doing okay. He wasn't doing anything fantastic so far, but for the past 30 days, he has really been switching it up. So he's averaging 19 points a game, 12 rebounds on 54% field goal percentage, but in the past 30 days, he's been averaging 22 points per game, 13 rebounds, 2 assists on 56% field goal percentage. I feel like that's a pretty big increase at this moment. It's kind of dominant numbers. If he was averaging a couple more points per game, we'd be considering him one of the best centers in the league right now. Not only that, he is a force defensively. Dude's jacked. And even though they've been losing, he has been a bright spot on the sun. Get it? Bright sun shine. Devin Booker has been playing good, as we already know. This 26 points per game is ridiculous. Kelly Oubre has been having himself a season with 19 a game. And Ricky Rubio's a good point guard. I think that there's talent here, and I think that this season could have been completely different if DeAndre Ayton never had that suspension for testing positive in drug tests. If that had never happened, I feel like they could have had a better season, and I feel like DeAndre Ayton could be even better now because his progression would have gotten better and better and better. And I think the future for the Suns looks bright because of DeAndre Ayton's progress. And they're going to have a draft pick this season, so it should be interesting next season. I think DeAndre Ayton could go +1 from an 85 to an 86. I wouldn't put him above Devin Booker. Now at number 9, it is CJ McCollum. Now he's currently 85 overall, and Steve Urkel himself has been pretty okay this season. At least the past couple seasons, he was doing much better than he was now, but lately he's been picking up the pace. And that's especially because Damian Lillard has been missing games because he's been hurt for a little bit. CJ McCollum has been the one stepping up. Literally last game, he scored like 41 points in a win. He's been doing very well. This month, he's been averaging 23 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists on 43% field goal percentage. It's a pretty big increase. I think that he should only be 1 overall behind Hassan Whiteside, so I think he should be a 86 overall, but I do think that it's close. Now at number 8, it's Mr. He Boomed Me, he's so good himself, Jason Tatum. He is an 86 overall in NBA 2K20. I'm not going to act like that's a bad rating. That's good. And Kemba Walker is only 1 overall in front of him, and you could say pretty easily that Kemba Walker has been the best player on this team consistently all year. But Jason Tatum lately has been on fire, and Kemba Walker's missed a couple games, but in the past couple games, right? Let's say Jason Tatum's averaging 23 points a game right now. The past 30 days, he's been averaging 36 points per game, 7 rebounds, 3 assists on 49% field goal percentage. That is ridiculous statistics. Nuclear numbers. Seriously good numbers for him right now. He has been on fire. Now, he hasn't been doing this all season. He has spurts. So this could just be he's starting to have his little like momentum coming and they'll leave again, or he really is starting to step up. He's only 21 years old. Like, he's still young. And I think that at the moment he's playing as good as Kemba Walker. That can change. But at the moment, I think he should have the same rating as Kemba. He should be +1 as an 87 overall. Damn, he's doing good. Now at number 7, it is Jordan Clarkson, 2-0. Homie right there. Now Jordan Clarkson was traded from the Cavs to the Jazz, and he has been a great 6th man for the Jazz, arguably maybe even 6th man of the year, and he's only an 80 overall. Now here's my beef, right? So before, he was only averaging 15 points a game on 2.6 rebounds, 2 assists on 46%. He was doing pretty good for a 6th man, but right now he's averaging 20 points a game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists on 55% field goal percentage. Listen, Mike Conley is an 81 overall. He has a higher rating than Jordan Clarkson, and Mike Conley has been playing worse than Jordan Clarkson all season long. The only thing Mike Conley has over Jordan Clarkson is defense. Now, to be fair, Jordan Clarkson may not be the best defender, and his playmaking isn't as good as Mike Conley's, but everything else, this dude's job is to get buckets, and he's doing it well and efficiently. So I think Jordan Clarkson should be a higher rating. I don't think he should be higher than Bojan Bogdanovic, so I think he should have the same rating at an 82 overall. At number 6, it is the Boston Celtics again with Gordon Hayward. Daddy is always happy. Now here's the thing with Gordon Hayward. that I want to emphasize. He is not bad. He did have a bad season last year, okay? With his 11 points per game after coming back from surgery, he was not doing good. And this year, he's been stepping up with 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists on 50% field goal percentage, has been very solid. 82 overall makes perfect sense for him. But the past 30 days, he's been averaging 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, 5 assists on 50% field goal percentage. What a comeback story for this dude. When you saw him before, you thought he'd never return to his form. He has been fantastic for the team. Think about how crazy this team is. Kemba Walker, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Gordon Hayward all average more than 20 points per game. There's 4 players on your team averaging more than 20 points a game. When's the last time that's happened? This is about almost 80 to 90 points across 4 players. That's mind-boggling. He has been fantastic so far. I think he should at least get +2 overall. I don't think he's better than Jaylen Brown at all, but I think he should be an 84 overall right now. Now, at number 5, it is Zion Williamson. Now, I'm going to give 2K a pass. Obviously, they didn't know how good this dude was going to be because he was a rookie who missed most of the games this season and has just started to come back. Obviously, we don't know how good he was going to be, so we gave him a lower rating. He's an 84, but that's not his true rating right now. He is better than that. I know y'all hate it when I talk about stats, but look what this dude is doing. 24 points per game this month, 7 rebounds, 2 assists on 57% field goal percentage. As a rookie, he's played only a couple games in the NBA. A couple. And he's dominating. Literally, no one's stopping this dude. He's so good right now. It's ridiculous. I'd say he's the same rating with Brandon Ingram. He's a leading scorer for the team this month so far. I know that Brandon Ingram has been fantastic this year, but so has Zion. I think they should be tied for the best player, and it is not impossible for the Pelicans to make the playoffs. They have the easiest schedule to the end of the year until the playoffs start. They could absolutely pass the Grizzlies and become the A seed and make it to the playoffs. They absolutely could do that, and Zion's really trying. At number 4, it is the Mavericks' Kristaps Porzingis. Now, this has been the Robin to Luka Doncic's Batman. Kristaps was not doing as good as he was the last time he played for the Knicks when he was averaging like 25 a game, being pretty dominant. He hasn't really had that with the Mavericks. He was kind of fitting into this role, and Luka was just kind of carrying him and making him seem better than he really was. That's a story people have been saying. But in reality, Porzingis has been doing fantastic. Whenever Luka missed games, Porzingis was the one to step up, and they would still win games with Porzingis being the best player on the court. He may be only averaging 19 points a game, 9 rebounds, but the past month, with Luka Doncic on the court, he's been averaging 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, 2 assists on 48% field goal percentage. He has been fantastic. He has come back to form. He's only 24 years old, and he's still amazing. He really has found his game again with the Mavericks, and I'm honestly happy for him, and I hope he can shine in the playoffs this year. He has been stepping up. I think he deserves to be an 88 overall. In his prime, when he was with the Knicks, he was an 89 overall, and he's playing just as good, but maybe a little worse just because now Luka Doncic is the best player, so he doesn't get that same amount of effort and touches. But he's still a good defender. I say 88 overall, +3 for him at least for Porzingis. Now at number 3, it is the Washington Wizards with Bradley Beal. This poor dude, man. Bradley Beal right now, in this month, is the leading scorer in the NBA with 36 points a game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists on 46% field goal percentage. Dominant numbers, like ridiculously dominant numbers. And yet this dude can't win because look at his team. It's Davis Bertans, who's, no offense to him, he's good and all, like he's a good shooter, but that's it. Troy Brown Jr., Roy Hachimura, who's a rookie, John Wall's injured, Thomas Bryant, Shabazz, and Pierre Morton. I mean, there's not enough here to win games. It's just Bradley Beal and no second option. It's just him. You can tell he visibly is hurting because they're losing. And yet somehow, this dude is still almost getting this team to the playoffs. Like, they're right there. If they keep winning a couple games, they could make the playoffs with Bradley Beal as the best player and nobody else on the team. That would be an impressive feat in my opinion. He deserves an upgrade for being the leading scorer and trying to get this team into the playoffs and almost succeeding. +3 for him. He should be a 92 overall at least for this dude. At number 2, it is the Nuggets' Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is on the Nuggets, who are the second best team in the West right now record-wise, and he has been the leading scorer for the team. Easily the best scorer on the team. Jokic has been playing fantastic, and I almost added him into this video, but I think 91 is still pretty good for him. He's still the best center in the NBA, so it's still the correct rating. But Jamal Murray has been way better than his rating is showing. This is the second best team in the West, the most competitive conference in the NBA, And it's because of not only Jokic, but Jamal Murray as well. He has been dominating lately. Past 30 games, averaging 26 points a game, 3 rebounds, 6 assists on 56% field goal percentage. I'm sorry, but 56 field goal percentage for a guard is amazing. He has been fantastic. I hope he can become some kind of closer for this team, because if not, I don't see them succeeding that much in the playoffs. But who knows? I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope Jamal Murray steps up enough and closes games out to hopefully become a contender for this team. I think if you argue that Jamal Murray should be +3, I wouldn't really disagree with you. 87 overall is a pretty good rating and an accurate rating for him, I feel. And finally, at number 1, it is absolutely Russell Westbrook. You know, I am guilty of being one of the people who are like, man, Russell Westbrook has been struggling, and I don't think he's anything what he used to be, and he's kind of dying out, and he's been pretty bad. His 3-point field goal percentage was 25% last year. I mean, he really was struggling last year. But ever since they changed up this lineup of no center playing all small ball and PJ Tucker being the center, this has been fantastic. Russell Westbrook has been playing amazing, and at the moment, this month, the past 30 days, he's been playing better than James Harden, and that's a fact. With 33 points a game this month, 7 rebounds, 6 assists on 52% field goal percentage. This is what Russell Westbrook does best when he's not trying to stat pad and just trying to win. He's a good defender in my opinion. 33 points per game is elite. 7 rebounds, 6 assists is good. On a 52% field goal percentage for a guard is fantastic. And this team is winning lately. I think he definitely deserves an upgrade, absolutely. I think he deserves a +4 to a 93 overall at least, and it may even go up even more, maybe, because he has been amazing for this team. But that's it for this video, you guys. You have to agree with me or disagree, leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.